Jay Leno has driven nearly everything on four wheels: exotic supercars, fire engines, steam locomotives, Cold War-era military vehicles. But when he finished his drive in the refreshed Tesla Semi, he said something he's never said about a truck before. This might be the death of diesel. That's not a casual comment from a man who has seen everything. That's a verdict from someone who just spent 47 minutes with Tesla's chief designer Franz von Holzhausen and semi-program director Dan Priestley, getting the most detailed engineering walkthrough any outsider has ever received on this vehicle. And what he found inside that cab, under that bodywork, behind those specs, is genuinely worth your full attention. Because this isn't a prototype anymore. This is a production-intent truck that has already logged 13.5 million real-world miles, has one unit approaching 440,000 miles on the odometer, runs at 95% uptime, gets 80% of breakdowns resolved within 24 hours, and carries a battery engineered to last 1 million miles. Tesla Semi 2.0 is here. Let's break it all down. The 1,000-pound weight reduction, why it changes everything. The single biggest practical headline from the Jay Leno episode is the 1,000-pound weight reduction. Since the previous prototype, Tesla's engineering team cut approximately 453 kilograms from the truck's total weight. And in the trucking industry, that number is far more significant than it sounds. Every extra pound a truck carries reduces its legal payload capacity. Class 8 trucks in the United States operate under an 82,000-pound gross vehicle weight limit. The heavier the truck itself, the less freight it can legally carry. And every ton of lost payload is lost revenue. Tesla's 1,000-pound reduction, combined with the 2,000-pound federal weight exemption granted to electric vehicles in certain U.S. states, means the 500-mile long-range Semi now achieves effective payload parity with conventional diesel Class 8 trucks. That was the knockout argument diesel operators held over electric trucks for years. Tesla just knocked it out. This reduction came from a fully optimized chassis design, advanced composite materials, and smarter battery integration using the new 4680 cell format. The result? Curb weight under 20,000 pounds, lighter than many diesel equivalents despite carrying a 900 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Priestley confirmed the truck can haul a 45,000-pound payload at 82,000 pounds gross combined weight, exactly what Class 8 fleet customers require. Aerodynamics, CD 0.4, and a 7% efficiency gain. The refreshed Semi also delivers a 7% improvement in aerodynamic efficiency compared to the previous version, bringing its drag coefficient to 0.4. To put that in context, most conventional diesel Class 8 trucks sit between 0.6 and 0.8 CD. The Tesla Semi's 0.4 is comparable to many modern passenger cars, and it's lower than the Bugatti Veyron's 0.36, which Franz von Holzhausen pointed out with some evident satisfaction. Aerodynamic drag accounts for 50 to 60% of a heavy truck's total energy consumption at highway speeds. Cutting that resistance by 7% doesn't just sound good on paper. It translates directly into measurable range improvement, lower operating cost per mile, and reduced energy consumption when fully loaded on cross-country routes. Combined with the weight savings, this puts the Semi's real-world efficiency at approximately 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile when hauling an 82,000-pound gross load. a figure that makes the financial case for switching from diesel increasingly difficult to argue against. The aerodynamic gains came from refining the cab geometry, replacing traditional side mirrors with integrated camera systems, and smoothing out body lines across the redesigned exterior. The center driver position, which Leno confirmed feels surprisingly natural, is also an aerodynamic decision. Placing the driver in the middle allows Tesla to narrow the cab at the top, reducing the frontal area and contributing to that 0.4 drag coefficient. Dual-axle drivetrain, the engineering solution nobody else has. The Semi's drivetrain architecture is one of the most elegant engineering solutions in the entire electric vehicle industry. 3 independent motors power the dual rear axle, producing over 1,000 horsepower at peak. But what makes it genuinely clever is how those motors are organized. The front rear axle is the torque axle, purpose-built for acceleration, hill climbing, and high-power maneuvers. It delivers maximum force when you need it most, pulling away from a stoplight loaded to 82,000 pounds, climbing a 6% grade on the interstate, or accelerating to merge onto a highway. Once the truck reaches efficient cruising speed, the torque axle automatically disconnects internally, eliminating its mechanical drag from the system entirely. The rear axle, the efficiency axle, then takes over for highway cruising, operating at its own optimal efficiency point with zero contribution from the disconnected torque axle. Real-world fleet data and the financial case. Tesla's pilot fleet of several hundred semis has now accumulated 13.5 million combined miles in real commercial operation. Not controlled test tracks, but actual freight routes across the United States. The fleet runs at 95% uptime, compared to the 80 to 85% typical of diesel fleets. Every extra percentage point of uptime translates directly into revenue. More deliveries, fewer missed schedules, lower cost of idle assets. When something does go wrong, 80% of breakdowns are resolved within 24 hours, and half of those are fixed in under 1 hour. This is possible because of Tesla's fully integrated digital ecosystem, remote diagnostics, over-the-air software updates, and parts logistics optimized specifically for semi-service. Dan Priestley put it simply, "The truck makes you money. We understand that." Every service protocol is built around minimizing downtime. When a Class 8 truck can match diesel on payload, beat it on operating cost, run at higher uptime, resolve breakdowns faster, and offer a driving experience that actually reduces fatigue, the question stops being whether electric trucks are competitive. The question becomes, how long does it take the logistics industry to catch up to the math? Based on what Jay Leno just experienced, the answer might be sooner than anyone expected. Drop your take in the comments. Would your fleet make the switch? And subscribe to Tesla Car World for the next breakdown, coming in 2 days.